Dodging the raindrops in the streets of Paris, guests hurry to take their seats inside this former watch factory in the Marais neighbourhood. It's been transformed to include a studio, showroom, workshop, gallery, and even a small hotel. Here, Azzedine Alaïa has chosen to disregard the official fashion calendar, presenting his summer 2017 collection in the comfort of his own home.
The very fact that he's showing after Fashion Week is a sign of his independence, of his autonomous nature.
Is he a rebel?
He's a rebel in the sense that, in my opinion, he's taken his own stance. It's not strictly a rebellion, but it's the stance of an artist, an auteur, and it's a singular and lonely path that he's chosen. His great achievement is perhaps that he brought people around to his idea of clothing.
After 50 years in the industry, this free spirit's become a reference in the world of luxury brands.
He's like a distant cousin, one I've come along to support. I really like what he does, and since we know each other and like each other a lot, I came to the show.
Alaïa's fans come from all walks of life and all sectors of society.
What he represents is what I would call a certain rigour. Put simply, Azzedine's style is instantly recognisable. There are some designers who, well, it all ends up looking the same. But he is absolutely original. When you see one of Azzedine's designs, you know it's him. It's got his signature.
He must have some faults, though.
Sure, I just don't know them yet.
Azzedine Alaïa shuns the notion of fast fashion and the constraints of a market governed by a relentless cycle of trends. His collections are released only when they're ready.
This is a long leather skirt. The leather is really soft, flexible. It's fantastic. Honestly, you feel great wearing it. With a simple black body on top, there's always this amazing work with the fabrics, which is fantastic. I love that. And the patterns go well together, the colors, I love it.
The couturier spent the 80s and 90s sticking to the same formula, disregarding the potential pitfalls of the industry.
He loves the female body, and he really glorifies it with his clothes. That goes for the 1980s, but also now. With his extraordinary way, with knitwear which hugs the body and creates mysterious forms.
A simple thread of brass mixed with jersey fabric adorns the heads of Alaïa's young models.
With Mr. Alaïa, we don't want to create something enormous for the head because the clothes have a very subtle character, a specific form. There's a lot of geometric shapes this season, so we couldn't have a large hat with that.
The lines are simple, relaxed, clean, feminine, and even voluptuous.
I see it as more of a uniform or a warrior's dress. Yes, it's a very powerful type of femininity.
Azzedine Alaïa has stayed loyal to his approach to work, but also his approach to life.
He's someone who has great integrity, and that's the real factor that draws all the people you see gathered here. Because when you're entirely devoted to what you do, you're extremely open to people, his friends, and at the same time being extremely persevering. The two go hand in hand, and if you want to sum it up in one word, it's integrity.
He's always seeking new innovations in knitwear, looking to broaden his horizons and exchange with others.
He has a taste for artists, writers, people from different cultures, and that recalls the philanthropists of the 60s, that way of blending different interests and inviting people from very different spheres. There's always a special atmosphere around Mr. Alaïa, but I can't quite put my finger on what exactly it is or why.
2017's summer collection is alive with colour and print, harking back to the jubilant mood of the 70s.
I'm no fashion specialist, but I just feel the emotions. Yes, that's it, the emotion that it brings me. And it makes me smile. It's happy. That's what it was about for me.
Alaïa assembles every piece himself by hand, ensuring their timeless quality.
It's the epitome of chic. You can go to any party, and there's a girl wearing a dress that Azzedine did 20 years ago, a little black dress, and she's the most chic girl there. His clothes just do not go out of fashion because they're well thought out, and that's great for women.
Overall, though, the man referred to as the designer's designer has a realistic sense of style.
For me, he revisited the idea of transparency. With those trousers underneath, he's reinvented himself. He has so many different styles. You can sense just how exacting he is. He's really working with the fabrics. I just love the sandals too. The fact that they're always flat like that.
A collection that could be summed up in one word: sensuality.
There's something very daring about him. Not daring in that it's short or low cut. No, it's daring in its style. It's daring to keep doing this magnificent form, knowing how to cut close to the body. No, it's everything. It's Azzedine Alaïa.
Just what is the secret of this tireless talent? The key could be in his utter discretion. Azzedine Alaïa's a notoriously silent master of his art.